Reek. Reek! That's a good name for you.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, and it's time for my Game of Thrones Season 4 preview for Theon, or Reek. I hope you're not squeamish, because this is going to get a little bit messy. Sorry, buddy. You. Hopefully you guys are seeing this in the middle of the day, because I'm in the middle of a trip to New York, so I'll try and post it as soon as possible. Spoilers for everything from Seasons 1 to 3, and mild spoilers for Book 5. So Season 3 kind of changes a lot of Theon's story. Technically, he was not in the story from Book 3 to Book 4. You really see him again in Book 5 once his point of view chapters start happening, but D.B. Weiss and David Benioff didn't want to kick the actor that was playing Theon off the show, so they wanted to include him. So all the scenes that we see for Theon in Season 3 technically happen off camera in the books. When we do finally get Theon POV chapters, he's already become the Reek character, and he's just remembering all the things that happened to him, all the wounds and the body parts that got chopped off. So Theon does a bit of traveling in Book 5, although a lot of it doesn't happen till the end of that book, so I don't want to spoil too much, but he does make it out of that dungeon at a certain point once he's become the Reek character. I don't think that'll happen in the first couple of episodes in Season 4. I do think he'll stay in that dungeon for a little while longer. But if you remember the way they changed Peter Dinklage's appearance after the Battle of Blackwater Bay, that character, the Tyrion character, was actually severely disfigured, but because they didn't want to completely use prosthetics, they really kind of toned down the disfigurement. So I think they're going to do the same thing with Theon, because in the books, he's actually aged quite a bit. He almost looks like an old man after he becomes this Reek character, just because there's been so much torture going on. Let me know what you think, though. Are they going to do the same thing they did with Peter Dinklage in the Tyrion character? Are they just going to make him look really disfigured, like when Jaime did after he got his hand chopped off by the Brave Companions? Just to tie it more to Jaime after he got his hand chopped off, too, if you remember how he kind of got dragged through the mud a lot and was just basically caked in filth, that's kind of what's going to happen to Theon's character. He's basically just gets dragged through the mud for almost an entire season, and that's just going to continue in Season 4. Although there are some really important changes. You know how they're folding a lot of story